Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the M44, the Tier 6 American SPG, and we're located on the south spawn of Malinovka. And the name of the commander is Dr. Dip. Now this is an encounter battle, and it started straight away. And you can see it says accident on the side of his vehicle. He's also got one mark of excellence, so I'm expecting quite a good battle. Okay, he's loaded his 155mm howitzer. Now, actually, Wargaming described the M44 as a bit like the M53, M55. And in many ways it is, actually, because it does have a rather OP swiveling gun mount. In fact, in the M53's case, it's a turret. But the M44 is actually very, very effective. And he's loaded and ready to go, but unfortunately the windmill's in the way there. And that target's moving way too quickly. But that VK3001H is not moving at all, and he's dialing in on target. Round out. Direct hit. 175 hit points, and a nice stun. And the VK's pulling back. We've got a Type 64 in the middle of the map. Oh, he's still trying to dial in on it. Round out. Hits the top of him. Oh, he got a fire as well. There was a fire. It looked like a premium fire extinguisher went off because the tank wasn't killed. But the Type 64's got very little hit points as it is already. So to do 50 hit points of 276 hit points of damage. Oh, he got it that time. He got him the second shot. Yeah, he must have really badly damaged him, and he must have crippled him, you know, with taking out some of his crew members, maybe his some of his critical items, his modules. And he got a lovely shot there on the VK3001P. Looked like it hit the engine bay, and it's been taken out by the M12 directly afterwards. So he picks up the stun assist off that, going for the OI, the Tier 6 Japanese heavy. Or super heavy. Working out where he's going to put the round. Right into the side. Oh, that was unfortunate. The OI pulled back after the shot was fired, and he missed it. It went straight in front of the front of the vehicle. But that was from the M12, and that landed alongside him. Did some splash damage. Right, round out again. This time it will hit. Yes, it did. And he tracked him. 2 critical hits. 165 hit points of damage. We've lost sight of the OI, but I think he's still there, or at least he won't have moved very far. Yes, there he is. He hadn't moved very far at all. He's dialed in, ready to go. Round out. Direct hit right into the front, tracks him on the other side. You can see the yellow stain from the HE. He actually hit the front lower plate of the OI, tracked both tracks. Going for it again, working out where he's going to be, and round out. Another direct hit, and tracked him again. 226 hit points this time, 3 critical hits. Probably took out some crew members. And that Type 64 is going in to feast on that OI. Yum yum, lots of juicy OI to digest. And bye-bye OI. Oh, and he got him. 58 hit points. He didn't wait for the 64 to take the kill. He actually took the kill himself. Dr. Dip doesn't like somebody else feasting on his morsels. Okay, Tiger 1 hiding behind the church. About to get a nasty surprise. Yes, right into the turret. 230 hit points. Critical hits. Stunned him. He's pulling around. He's trying to get to that Type 64. But we're almost about to fire again. And round out. Here we go. Oh, right into the side. 209 hit points off that one. That Tiger is not going anywhere fast. Okay, we've spotted somebody else. It's a Cromwell. And he's very close, actually. He's so close, he's threatening the M12. Now, normally at this point, I'd go into manual aim. That Cromwell's already been hit once by the M12. Oh, he just took a big hit there. Unfortunately, I think the M12's about to meet his maker. And that Cromwell goes down. Please get a hit. Oh, we lost the M12. fires a round in, takes the Cromwell's life, out the game, saves our life. There's only 4 enemies left now. It's a good job he did switch round to deal with that Cromwell rather than Tiger 1, because otherwise he would have been wiped out. But the Tiger 1's next. He dialed in and loaded, round out. Direct hit into the turret, top of the turret. Would have taken out the gunner, I would think, or the commander. Probably the commander, actually, I would think, on that side. I know the commander's hatch is supposed to be on the other side. If it's not the commander, it would have been the loader. Actually, I think it would be the loader, because the loader was on that side of the vehicle. But he got another hit on the vehicle there. Commander's hatch is the big round bump on top of the turret. So, yes, it was definitely the loader who was taken out there. Now, T-150 is coming round. He just bounced around from the Tiger. Round out on the Tiger. Ow! Splashed the rear of him. 227 hit points. He's now down to 3% of his health. And he's killed by the T-3485 who's waiting for him. That means there's only one enemy left. And that's a P-43. And he's down the southwest side of the map. And there he is. Lining him up for a shot. Work out where he's going to be. Round out. No, he didn't give enough lead there. He's a long way away. He's right on the other side of the map. So you have to give a long lead on this one. Work out where he's going to go. Not yet loaded. That's it. Follow the tank. And now you've got him. Now he's stationary. Fire. Round out. And it splashes him for 14. Tracks him. It's going to hold him in place. But it won't hold him in place until you reload. So somebody else is going to have to keep him stationary. Work out where he's going to be. And, oh, he's fired again. He's fired not enough lead. Yep, the round lands behind him. You've got to give enough lead. And that T-43 didn't need to give any lead because he was right in front of him. And that's the end of the game. 3 kills. So let's have a look and see. The win 8 was 5-7. Is that 5-7-2-1? My eyes are getting really bad. Okay, 5-7-7-1 on the win 8 there. So let's have a look at the end of battle results. And it's a first class tanker for Dr. Dip in the M44. He also picked up a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 16. A Gore's medal for doing more damage than 10 times the hit points of his own vehicle. And the high caliber because he dealt the most damage in the battle. Let's have a look at the team scores. Well, highest damage, of course, because he got the high caliber award, 2,638 hit points. He was actually narrowly beat the Tiger 1 that he was firing at so often. He managed to get 2,366 hit points. And I think most of those were probably collected whilst he was occupied with the Cromwell. Because after all, the Tiger 1 had actually been hiding behind the church most of the time. And of course, he started hitting him when he was behind the church. But he was diverted by the Cromwell, who came over to try and kill him and the M12. And whilst he was doing that, the Tiger 1 then took the advantage to kill some of the tanks that were coming down off the hill. He managed to get 3 kills. Dr. Dip managed to get 3 kills as well. But when it came to base XP, Dr. Dip got the top with 1,121, whilst the Tiger 1 on the enemy team only managed to get 535. So let's have a look at detail report. Well, he fired 19 rounds, got 12 direct hits, 12 penetrations, and 5 splash. Damage with 2,638 hit points, of which 2,351 were at more than 300 meters. Obviously, the closer one was the Cromwell, who he managed to wipe out after he killed the M12. He killed 7 of the enemy, just under a half, or damaged 7 of the enemy, I should say. But he killed 3 of them, which is 1/5 of the enemy team, and he did 749 hit points of stun assistance off 14 stuns. On the standard account, he earned 34,592 credits, and that's a very high total, but of course reflected in the fact that he got the high caliber. And after his resupply of ammunition, which is relatively cheap for this particular Arty, he actually ended up with 24,997 credits overall, and that's a good score. He received 1,121 base XP, and it was times 5 for the first victory of the day, so he took away 5,605 XP altogether. So a great battle there from Dr. Dip, and I think it was very good that he actually did pay attention to the fact that the Cromwell was getting so close, because if he hadn't, He might have saved 3 of his teammates on the other side of the battlefield, but he almost certainly would have been taken out by that Cromwell. So at least he was paying attention to ensure that he could then pick up the high caliber later on. If you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.